Yo, what's going on guys, Caden here, back with another video, and today I'm back yet again in Schedule 1, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the top 5 hidden mixes in the game. I'm going to be going into some like how to make zombies, how to make shrinking people, how to make even explosive product and everything like that. So yeah, let's get into these secret mixes. Alright guys, so our first recipe that we're going to be getting into is shrinking. So it makes it to where you just shrink and you can turn people into like little and everything like that. Now this is a super easy recipe with OG Kush. You can see it in the bottom line here. So first off, we take our OG Kush and throw in our Mega Bean, and then you'll see Red Bull, Banana, Red Bull, and all that. So we're going to go through this, test out the recipe, and then next we'll be getting into Alien, which will be insane. So let's just finish up this recipe. Take that and add in our Red Bull here. And then next we're just gonna add in Banana again, and there we go. Alright boys, and finally for our mix here, all we're gonna be doing is adding in our Red Bull, and then we will get the hidden recipe, the shrinking, and then we'll go test this out and then get into our next one. Alright boys, and bang, we finished up our recipe, and you can see it has shrinking on it. So real quick, I will test it out and show you guys the shrinking. Here we go, and your boy is shrunk. So now I have super speed and I'm shrunk. So this is low-key overpowered because you can just be straight moving. Like I am out here like just moving. So this is like the leprechaun strain, made me ginger, small, and like, I don't even know. But that is our secret recipe there with the OG Kush. And next we're going to be getting into the alien. So yeah, let's get into it boys. Alright boys, so now we're going to be getting into our alien recipe. So what we're going to be doing is we're taking this and we head over to our mixing station, and we're going to take our Coke here and we're going to add in our motor oil for our first product, and we're going to get that cooked. Boys, and then next we're going to add in our Coke here, and you can see the line of product here. So I'm just going to go through it real quick and then we'll get to our final product. Alright, then next we're going to add in our paracetamol. Then we add in our gas. Then next we're just going to add in our Coke. Then next we're just going to add in our batteries. Alright boys, and then we add in our secret ingredient, of course. Boys, and last but not least, for our product here, we're going to be adding in our Mega Bean, and then this will give us our insane alien recipe. And yeah. Alright boys, and finally we have our insane alien product here. But before we get into using this, if you guys want to be able to do this giant glitch right here or make something like this is my homie. But if you guys want to be able to do that, then I can drop a secret tutorial. But you can see bro's literally just like a giant. So we have shrinking and we have giant. But now we're going to get into the effects on the alien. So let's give it a try. Yeah, there's bro on the skateboard. Alright, here's the alien. Bang, you can see we get alien, we get anti-gravity, we get everything. And this secret mix actually sells for like $700 as well. It's one of the best mixes. I'll be making a separate tutorial on like specifically going into all those like Coke recipes and everything like that. But you can see we have alien and we have giant right next to each other. A giant alien. Oh my god. Yeah, this is insane. Alright boys, well we're gonna get into the next recipe. Alright boys, and now we're going to be getting into our next recipe, which is going to be exploding. So all you're going to need for this, it's super simple. You just take your product here and then add in a donut, and then all you're going to be doing is just adding in another donut, and on any like crystal of this with just 2 donuts, it adds in the effect that you guys can see there, which is explosive. So bang, we can just take this. It's a super quick and easy recipe, and then we'll take this and we'll see what happens when we start ticking. And now we wait. Tick. Here we go boys. Oh, and you just get cooked. So that's it with that recipe. It's super simple. You can add it to pretty much anything. And yeah, so now we're going to be getting into our next one. But before we get into our next recipe there, if you guys want to be able to use the add-in console, you can get it in the link down below. But you can see I can pretty much give myself literally anything in the game. You can see I can spawn stuff in. Spawn vehicle cheetah. Can do all stuff like that, and it makes it really easy to just like, you know, test out products and do new recipes and everything like that. It's pretty much like the barn or the apps that we used to have on the phones, but now you can have it here. So if you want to get this console, check out the link down below. But let's get into our next recipe. Alright boys, the next product that we're going to be doing is doing the seizure one. So what we're going to need here is we're just going to need our product here, and the first one is going to be adding an Addy. But this one is absolutely insane. It makes you like spaz out and goes insane. So we're going to go through the product line here. You can see all of it in the bottom. It goes Addy, Viagra, gas, battery, kook, mouthwash, and iodine. So I'm just going to go through it real quick for us, and then we'll test it out. Alright, then next we're just going to add in our Viagra. Then next we're going to be adding in our gasoline. Next, we're just gonna add in our batteries. Alright, now we're gonna add in our kook. Then next, we're just gonna add in our mouthwash. Alright, and last but not least, to finish off our product here, you can see we already have energizing, bright eyed, and all that. We're going to be throwing in our iodine to get our sieging, or whatever it's called, and let's get into the product. Alright boys, and now we have our final product right here. You can see we have all the ingredients and everything, so we're going to take this and try it out. Here, come over here, you take one, I'm going to throw it in here, or in this one to the right. Alright, ready? 3, 2. Oh, my guy's tweaking. Bro. Alright, here you guys go. But when you give it to us, we still stay standing and everything like that. But let's go give it to a customer to see when it really has its max potential damage. Alright boys, so we're going to give a free sample to Joyce here. I didn't pack it. Alright, we're actually going to give this one to Frank instead. Here we go. Good luck, homie. There you go, and you can see that is the final effects right there. It literally just puts them out. Like, that is like, he's cooked. So, oh my god, I'm cooked as well. Alright, well, that is that recipe there. Now we're gonna get into the final recipe, the zombie one here. But make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, and let's get into the next recipe. Alright guys, and now we're going to get into our final recipe here, and all it is we're just going to be taking a green crack, gas, and batteries, and it'll make you turn into a zombie because it's already energizing. So we're going to throw in the gas right there for our green crack, and then that'll cook up real quick. Bang, and then you see we get euphoric, and then if you add batteries to euphoric, you can see it makes it zombifying and toxic and everything like that. So we're going to take this, both going to try it, turn into a zombie, and see what happens. Alright, here's your one in this shelf. Alright, let's see it, boys. And bang, there we go. I'm a zombie. Here, come over here. Oh, and I'm puking. Alright, full green. You're full green. And there we go. So now we're both zombies, and it's a super simple recipe there and everything like that. So that's pretty much everything I have for you guys. Those are the top 5 hidden recipes and everything like that. But if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.